back. Folks, as a member of the Miami Heat, my next guest is one of the best centers in the NBA. He's a three-time All-Star, and he's one of the leading shot blockers and scorers in all basketball. Folks, we're very happy to have Alonzo Mourning with us. For coming. We're really excited to have you, and congratulations, new contract. Can I mention the figure? Is that all right?
That's fine.
Correct me if I'm wrong. $110 million?
105.
105?
Yeah, 105.
Oh, you got ripped off, my friend. They screwed you, pal. Do you sit around, that's $105 million. That's incredible.
Well, it's all in a day's work, you know.
Do you walk around and just like, I could buy that, I could buy that, I could buy that?
No, it hadn't really hit me yet.
Okay, it will sink. It's probably hit the people around you. Yeah. Alonzo, nice to see you again. How are you? Let me ask you about, first thing I wanted to ask you about is, I was reading up on you today, and I was surprised to find out you're such a good athlete that we have something in common, which is we both, as young people, had problems with coordination, okay? Right. And which still plague me today. You seem to have conquered it. But, I was a little bit of a geeky kid. Were you, actually, at one point in your life?
Well, I was extremely clumsy. Extremely clumsy, walking into tables, bumping my knees on things and everything. But I kind of grew into my height, and I got a lot of criticism, because of my height, because I was about 6'4" at age of 13.
At 13, you were 6'4"?
Yeah, I was about 6'4".
That's incredible.
Walking around junior high school, 7th grade, taller than teachers, principal, all my peers and everything, so...
and people don't know, people who haven't gone through this, I'm 6'4" now, but I got tall really fast.
Right.
And... your body can't catch up.
Exactly.
There was literally like a 12-year period where I was staggering the whole time, which ended, ended like 6 months ago. I got it under control. Well, but it's hard, you can't control your body.
Right, you're
people
exactly
throw
right.
stones and laugh, and you work for the circus. Yeah, it's terrible.
Exactly.
You probably experienced these things.
Well, yes, I did, but like I said, I kind of grew into my height, and all the criticism that I took, I kind of turn it around and use it as an extra incentive just to work hard and try to prove them wrong. And that's what I try to tell kids when I talk to them, that, regardless of, what people say, you can't do it, or you're too clumsy, you're too big, you're too small, you're too short, you're too fat.
You can do it, yeah.
You can do it.
Was there a moment when, it was just a moment when it all just sort of came together and you thought, I'm going to really...
Yes, it was, as a matter of fact, I'm glad you asked that. When I was around 14 years old, I first, I dunked the basketball, and it was like a shock to me. I was like, hold up, did I do that? Really, did I? So I tried it again, and I missed it the second time, and I kept trying and trying it and trying it, and then, ever since then, I realized that, hey, there's some type of improvement going on here.
So that moment was just like, you did that and you thought, man, I could really be something.
Oh,
no question,
no question. Because my first love was football. My first love was football, when I started playing football when I was 13. I was all into that. That didn't work out too well for me because I didn't have any cleats to really fit me. So I was out. I was running out on the field.
What size shoe did you have at that point?
It was around a 14.
I
was 14, but I was wearing Chuck Taylors on the football field, and I was slipping and sliding on the grass and everything, so that didn't work out too well for me. So peer pressure kind of pushed me into playing the game of basketball.
There's something else that I really wanted to get to, which is on the court, you have this very kind of intense and tough reputation. You're a very intimidating guy on the court, but I understand that you and Patrick Ewing actually... Correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys work out to the Jane Fonda workout tapes. Is that right?
No, that... No,
you can, you know, we're all friends here. You can talk about it.
It happened one time.
I used the Thigh Master. I'm not ashamed. It made me overnight success. Yeah.
No, it happened one time. See,
one time.
it happened one time. The trainer.
You make it sound like it was an accident. Like, what's this tape?
No.
Goes into the VCR, and the next thing you know, you're jazzercising the night away.
No, it wasn't quite that. No, Lori Michaels. She's the trainer at Georgetown University for the basketball team. You know, she kind of worked out this workout program for the basketball team there, and it was on one of Jane Fonda's tapes. You know, you're working out the arms. You know, in basketball, you got to keep your arms up. You know, in defense and everything. You know how Coach Thompson's defensive oriented and everything. So. Dikembe, myself, and Patrick, we kind of tried it out one time, you know, and it helped.
Just tried the Jane Fonda tape.
Yeah, because it helps. It builds up the shoulders and everything, you know. And believe me, if I brought the tape in and you tried it out, you would really feel it. You know?
I would feel any kind of exercise immediately.
Well,
you know,
you're in pretty good shape, though.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I kind of mixed it up a little here and there. Huh? Watch out for me. I could tell you were pretty intimidated when you walked out. You saw Conando here, all right.
Hey, but you know what? The one thing, people think I'm intimidating. And, you know, you hear that and you read it, you know, but, I mean, that's Alonzo Mourning, the basketball player.
Right.
You know, it's Alonzo Mourning, the person that people really don't get a chance to see.
Well, they see him now. You seem like you're a very nice guy. You're very easy to talk to. You got a sense of humor.
Oh, no question.
And one thing that actually would be hard to have a sense of humor about is I think sometimes there are people in the NBA that can be rough on you, right, as a person. Isn't there one particular person who actually you're kind of angry with?
No, I can't think of like one particular person in the league that I'm not.
What about outside the league? What about a fan?
Oh, no question, yeah. There's been a lot of fans, you know, but one fan that really sticks out of my mind is the heckler from the Bullets, Washington Bullets, Robin Ficker, I think his name is.
Yeah, I know the guy. A lot of basketball fans know this guy.
He's like really annoying, man.
I think we have a picture of this guy in real life. This guy really... This guy really makes you angry, though, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah, and he sits behind the visitor's bench, and he's like yelling so many things.
And he finds out stuff about you, too.
Oh, no question.
You know, he just finds out things. Like he found out, I guess, that you were afraid of spiders or something.
Yeah, well, I said,
you had to fall in love with yourself again, Mourning. Would you do it? You've got guts, all right. That's the problem. You've got 3 of them. Some players make things happen. Some players watch things happen. But you don't know what's happening. You got a good outside game that the NBA plays inside. I'm going to stick the fortune. You
Alonzo, no.
Pull your gum.
Alonzo! We thought it would be nice if those two finally met, you know? What were we thinking? What were we thinking? Oh. We thought they'd talk it out or something.
Sorry you had to see that, man.
That was ugly. All right. Well, our thanks to Alonzo Mourning for being with us. I think he's actually beating the crap out of the guy right now. Want to take a break? When we come back, John Sebastian and the J Band will be with us. We'll see you guys in a minute.